Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and if crisscross will make you jump, but what will crossovers do for you? That's the question here. Here we go. I got a crossover video, and a customer had a couple coins they wanted sent in, actually three, 1909 2.5 Indian and MS62. This is a coin that in the marketplace is probably about $750 by the gray sheet. Once again, these 2.5s, boogers to try to grade, right? I mean, just tough stuff. Nice lustrous field, strong strike, and just a difficult coin. Of course, you can see that it was in the PCGS holder, so you know it crossed. It did not upgrade, but it did cross, which is really what the goal was for my customer. So we went ahead and got that one sent in, and that's a win, 1 for 1. Next up, we have a very tough penny, 1926S. For those of you who don't know, if you're trying to collect Lincoln pennies, some of the coins in the 20s from San Francisco are just tough nuts to crack. MS64 brown, and of course you got the crossover to work on this, which is great. This is over a $500 coin, and I just want to point out, I haven't looked at pop reports on these to understand if they really follow through with the whole theory about grade and strike. But just so you understand how weakly some of these coins are struck, look at the wheat stocks on this coin. Nothing doing. Nothing doing. Look at that. So you need to understand the overall originality and the strike of the coin and the luster to help you understand if the coin is uncirculated or not. Because if you look at those flat spots, it may deceive you. But lovely coin. But of course, it can't be all sunshine and roses. We've got this 1914 2.5 Indian. 1914 2.5 Indian, which is a little bit better date in the grade that NGC has it graded. Okay. A little bit better date, and if you look, it's actually very comparable to the previous one that we looked at. In fact, it did not cross, and it was the same grade. It was an MS62, and a little surprising, but I'm guessing overall, there's the theory that they don't want to give them, too many crossovers in one submission, but I don't know that that's really true. I will say it has a few extra lines or scratches here in the backfield that you can just kind of catch at the right angle, and maybe that's what did it for him. But overall, it's really very comparable to this 1909 as far as your overall look goes. If you just compare the two coins side by side, very strong strike. The shoulder actually is even stronger on this one, but you can start to see those scratches kind of above the eagle's wings. But man, they're so minor. And of course, if I'm sending stuff in crossover, I've got to find something for myself to send in. This is an interesting coin. So 1924, San Francisco, and of course, you can see it is not in a PCGS holder. But I want you to just kind of look at this coin. This is in the old PCI gold label holders, which I want to say most of those coins were probably graded in the late 90s or early 2000s. I just remember having these all kind of pop up at one time, and I'm going to say, as someone who sees a lot of peace dollars, this is one of the nicest 24S's I've owned, and it has a strong strike for the date. It's not as flat. You can see the eagle's wings all the way throughout. Great luster. Has a lot of originality on the toning. Has the original fingerprints on it, right? Which maybe people don't like. Maybe that's a problem for some of y'all. You don't see it right away until you get up close. But not the type of thing that I'd really want to dip, though. I like the funky color to it. I just like the luster. All the stuff going on here I really like. It's got that one nice big hit right on the chin or on the cheek and then by the eye, but the fields themselves are really nice, and it struck up really strong. These guys are struck really weakly, sometimes right there at the hairline. So they had this as a 64, which is a big deal because it's also, that's like $1,000 type coin, and a 63 is a $500 coin. I just think the coin's lovely, and I will probably end up just cracking it out and sending it in to NGC as is. Probably won't dip it or anything. Like I said, I just like the originality to it. I like the character that it has. Or maybe I'll throw it up on the website for a week and see if somebody buys it close to 64 money. But other than that, I'll probably just send it in and see what happens. But really neat coin. One of the other things to notice on these, I will say, is that you have both of these coins that didn't cross were the higher value coins. I don't know that that really matters, but that gets back into some people's conspiracy theories, because this is a better date and it's like a $1,300 coin, and this is a $1,000 coin, and that's fine. I understand. I'm not arguing that this should have crossed as a 64, although I thought it had a shot, and that's why I sent it in. I didn't just send it in because I was bored. But I do get bored, but not from coins though. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.